The man never thought that just because he pulled out a golden holy sword that did not belong to humans, her life would change dramatically. With a flash of light, a strange door appeared in front of her in an instant. It was too late to return to the divine stone. At this time, she was not only teleported to a special space, but also in front of her, there was a woman tied to a stone pillar. The woman's wings were half black and half white, neither an angel nor a demon. Please pull this chain off. Are you asking for help from humans? It turned out that a long time ago, the 5 major races broke out in war, and the barbarian gods, led by angels, almost wiped out all mankind. Fortunately, a prophet Sid was born among humans at this time. He took the glowing sword given by the prophecy god Soraka, listened to the power of the alien, and defeated the heroes, including the demon tribe's hero spirit emperor, Vanessa, the barbarian god's hero, Lord Tiana Freya, the holy spirit tribe's hero spirit leader, Liu Yuan Jingguang, and the fantasy beast tribe's hero, Fang Huang Lasuya. As an ordinary soldier in the peaceful era, the hero's daily fixed task is to monitor the seal for 300 seconds. Although his teammates think that there is no need to be so serious, and there have been no problems in the past 100 years, the hero does not want to miss a second, because you have to know that this black pyramid is not an ordinary seal. The demon that almost destroyed mankind is sealed inside. On this day, the hero who completed the mission came to the headquarters for training. Although he is only a soldier now, he will set the difficulty to the maximum every time he trains, which may not be to ensure that when the threat really comes, he can try not to drag others down. So even when facing these monsters projected by holographic images, he will concentrate his mind. However, in the eyes of outsiders, the hero is worrying about nothing. After all, there have been no monsters in the past 100 years. And whether it is Sid the Fairy or Soraka and the glowing sword, in the final analysis, they are just fairy tales that cannot be confirmed to exist. But what everyone does not know is that the hero accidentally fell into the pyramid that sealed the demon when he was very young. In addition to seeing countless demons, he also found a glowing magic sword in the deepest part. Although he had tried his best to catch the sword, the magic sword suddenly disappeared at the moment of touching it. However, the hero did not intend to tell others about this. After a brief explanation to his teammates, he came to the largest shopping mall nearby because he had a special task today, which was to go shopping with his childhood sweetheart Jende. The two of them ate delicious food like a couple and enjoyed the rare time like a couple. But the hero would never have thought that the reason why Jende asked him out alone was actually to tell him what was in her heart before leaving. However, he had just opened his mouth. As a result, when the hero came back to his senses, the whole city had become a ruin without knowing when. Looking at the scene in front of him, the hero was completely panicked. But before he could figure out what happened, a demon from the demon clan suddenly appeared behind him. Seeing that the hero was a human, the demon instantly became interested and immediately launched magic. Fortunately, at the critical moment, the hero used his own weapons to resist all attacks. Because these equipment were specially made, the hero was not hurt. He knew that he had to calm down as soon as possible, otherwise he would be killed by this real demon. So he immediately picked up the exclusive weapon that fell on the ground, and then loaded the special bullets as quickly as possible. But the hero had just solved the demon, and before he had time to catch his breath, he suddenly heard the voice of a human speaking. The hero never thought that the source of the voice was actually from another demon. Hearing the other party calling humans slaves, the hero was stunned in an instant. Did the humans in this world lose to other races in the war? However, just as they were preparing to respond to the demon's attack, a woman suddenly appeared. She shouted to close her eyes and threw something at the demon. Then she took the male protagonist away. What the male protagonist never expected was that the person who rescued him was actually his best friend. Although the male protagonist called out their names, the two of them had obviously forgotten who the male protagonist was, and only regarded him as a nano with disordered memory. At the same time, they told the male protagonist that the humans in this world not only lost the war, but also had all their resources plundered. Almost all the territories around the world were divided up by the 4 major races. Then the male protagonist followed them to the underground. As the huge iron door was opened, the Waichidi